Good morning. This is the process for how to update the weekly stats update sheet. This can be done all through the week. It's probably easiest to do a couple at a time. And if you work your way through that a couple at a time, it'll make it much easier. So day by day. Obviously, we have meetings on a Tuesday through to a Friday, which means that on a Tuesday afternoon or a Wednesday, you could be doing the Tuesday, and a Wednesday afternoon or a Thursday, you could be doing the Wednesday. The key is that ideally we want to be sending this out Friday or Saturday across the groups to report that. So we need to be able to have this updated and finished by Friday night, Saturday morning at the latest, so we can get the update done. And we do have a meeting on a Monday morning where we report and talk about all this with our team. So this is the process. There's two different sheets here. There's this for the different weeks. So if this is the first week, which we're going to look at from last week. And then this one is the week before last meeting, which has already been updated. And so we keep those updated because we have a monthly report that sort of reflects the balance of what's happening up here as well, and the month-to-date report. So where do we get all these numbers from? It's quite simple. We get that from our Excel wrap-up and from Infusionsoft, which I'll show you as well. So I might move these over here to make that a bit easier to get that data. And yeah, if you have all these open, it makes it nice and easy. So the first one is Campbelltown. So you go to the New South Wales sheet and we'll pull the Campbelltown numbers from the New South Wales sheet. So Campbelltown. And so the numbers you're getting are taken from from last week here. So we've got number attended meeting, so total number attended meeting. So it's really just these three numbers here, 13, 1 and 0. So 13 attended, 1 visitor, and no new members. And so we do that for each of these here. There's no Hawkesbury meeting, so then we've got Parramatta. Hawkesbury I'll hide for the moment because it's not running. And then the next one is Parramatta. Same deal, 11, 1 and 1. Deakin is Canberra. Oh, it's Queensland, Canberra. So Deakin. And we've got 29, 9 and 0. So Deakin 29, 9, 0. Gungahlin 12, 1 and none. So Cogra, back to New South Wales again. Cogra. Nine, 1 and 1. Cronulla. 14, 1 and 1. CBD. So CBD 1 and 2. So 1 is the breakfast, 2 is the lunch. So this is just the normal one. You can see we've got lunch over here. So CBD 1 is 17, 2 and none. Bondi. 23, 6 and none. Manly. 16, 1 and none. Surfers Paradise, back to Queensland. Surfers. 21, 4, and they've put none here, but it was actually 2. So 21, 4 and 2. And Robina in Queensland as well. 22, 2 and 2. So no Coomera yet, no Hunter Valley, so just Gosford. And Gosford is back in New South Wales. And Gosford. And we've got 11, 1 and none in Gosford. And so that completes that part of it. Now we need new members month to date and cancellations month to date. So we get this from Infusionsoft. And I believe I've already shared this with you as well, but I'll just add you to it. Okay, you're added to it now. And you'll have these stats here. And the new members, if you bring this up in a new tab and cancelled, it's 0. So if you were to bring it up in a new tab, it would give the same data as what you've got in the new members, but from a cancellation point of view, but there's no cancellations at all, which is great. Easiest to put into this format, so use that little tab to change to the grid view in order of commission group, and then you can put in the new, you'll know which group's got the new members for this month so far. So Alexandria 2, and so you're checking both weeks, because sometimes people join outside of the normal week of the meetings as well. So Alexandria, so is 2. So they've obviously joined after the last meeting, which is good. Then we've got, so this is an extra one, so we'll ignore that one. That's then we've got Coolangatta. So 2 is correct. Cronulla 1. Cronulla 1. Crow's Nest 1. Over here, Crow's Nest 1, Gold Coast 1, Gold Coast got 2 in there, it's actually 1, it's interesting, 1 there, Cogra 1, Parramatta 1, Robina 2, Southport 1, Surfers 3, Surfers Paradise 3, CBD Lunch 2, Sydney Hills 1, Wollongong 3 for Wollongong. 3 there, okay. So we've got new members 21, but other is 1 as well. So we actually are short. It should be 22 in total, it's only 21 in total. We've got 1 extra there, which is that one down there. To come back and check that. It should be 22. I'm going to put a 2 in here for now just to bounce myself up for the numbers, but I'll have to come back and double check where we're missing some numbers there. That's okay. And then we're looking for cancellations. There's 0 cancellations. That's fine. So the last set of information that we need to put in here is the meeting assessment score, and that's from it. That's from SurveyMonkey. Okay, so meeting assessments here. Analyze results. Okay, and we want to go to individual results. And the easiest way to do this is just it's just the score we're putting in. We don't need any other data. Just simply scroll so you can see the score and so you can see the group. So the first one's Cronulla at 85%. So Cronulla is 85%. And then just click back next. Ignore that one. We'll delete that one because that's obviously they've lost it part way through. Because that was the same group again. So now we've got Surfers at 79. Bondi at 78. Campbelltown at 77. Robina at 88. Manly at 67. Gosford at 76. Okay, so we've got Newcastle incomplete, although I'd say that's a mistake there because it's not even in that week there. We'll just leave it for now. CBD at 80. We've got Deakin at 75. Cogra at 76. We've got Parramatta at 76. We've got, that should be last week, so that everybody. So missing Gungahlon's report. So we'll just leave that blank for now. So if you check these through the week and someone hasn't done it, then you can send them an email. So if it's Gungahlon, you can just email gungahlon@b-x.com.au and say, just following up your BX networking meeting assessment survey, can you please complete it ASAP following the Gungahlon meeting? And that'll go to the whole team and someone will action that for you. Now, as I said, you can do it daily, you can do it every couple of days. The main thing is if you've got to chase anything up, it makes it easy to chase up if you do that, if you're doing it every 2 or 3 days and wrapping it up Friday, Saturday. Anyway, that's the process for that part of it. Down here, this process is basically just the summarizing all that data. So there's nothing really to worry about down here. It should basically balance out and cross-check back to your other numbers as well. So this doesn't look right. Net new members as well because we've had no cancellations. So let me just check where. So net new members. Is 13 there. It's got 13 growth there and 13 growth there, so that's correct. We've got new members of 8 and new net growth of 8, so that's 8 and 13 is 21. We are missing, we know that we're missing a 1 from over there as well, so that should be right. So we're missing, the number's actually missing in here somewhere. Let's just check Tanya. new members at Bondi. So 1, 2, 4, so Tanya's is correct. We've got Shannon. Cross-checking these formulas here. 1 in Manly, North Sydney Crow's Nest, that's correct. So that's 5 for Loz, that's correct. Although that's not correct. And where's this coming from? Okay, that's good. So we fix that now. So we're missing that in there. It's better. There we go. Now we've got 22, 20. Oh, that should be 20. That should still be 1. So we're still 1 out here. So Mia. It's Parramatta and Sydney Hills. And that's 2 and 2. Roberts. It's Campbelltown and Liverpool. That's 0 and 0 anyway. And then Allison is Penrith. And that's that. So that's 0, 0. So Kathleen is those 2 and those 2. So it should be total 2. Paul is Wollongong. So it's just Wollongong, which is 3. And that's 3. Tim is 0 and 0s. Deacon Gungan 0, 0, 0, 0. So he's all 0s. Denise is 8. Here we go. There's our missing one there. It's a new group, so that'll update that number there, and that's great as well. And then Jason 0, so 21. So that balances that out now as well. The member goal comes from another report, which is located in the drive. So I'll show you it from this side. It only gets updated at the beginning of every new month. So it's in shared drives. I'll just add you to this in case you're not on it already. So I've added you to that now, and then inside that is a presentation slide as a PDF. Probably also got access to the other drive where it's actually the formatted one, the actual PowerPoint. But towards the end of the whole document, here's their goals for this month. Okay, so Tim, November target 79. So if you go Tim, 79. Denise, 83. Denise, 83. So we've already updated all these, but that's where you get that data from there as well. And so you just go through and add up, put their number back in, you're good to go. Excellent, and that's how to update the weekly stats sheets and the monthly to date report as well. Awesome, thanks so much.